Mitch Latcher, and I'm sorry to report that I didn't have a very good experience recently, and I decided to keep it. I also decided to send a message to one of the guys, and he was coming back to me telling me that the tanks he was involved with were uh, were jumbos. And so I told him if he was a developer, make the game fair. Otherwise, I'm going to display your route of our team. It's what is standard frustration for many players now, and some have already left. I don't know how many players have already left, but there's been some, and I don't see the point. I know, and I agree with some of the other YouTubers. I actually think that they're just too greedy for their own good. They think that if they can sell a $40 tank or a $30 this or that, and then the other part of what they do, well, if you sell a $40 premium tank like the IS-6, um, that undoes all of the thousands I've spent developing the whole line of all of the trees, of all the tanks and all the lines. It punishes me for playing the game the way it's designed to be played. And as far as the matchmaker goes, that's what this one's about. The matchmaker is whatever they want it to be. And believe me, it ain't fair. You'll see this guy and one of his teammates just, you'll just have to see it to believe it. This is a respawn here. Double speed. This is about my fourth vehicle in this battle. And we aren't doing so good. You know, right now it kind of looks just a little bit lopsided, but we're getting our behinds handed to us here. And I couldn't really, well, part of it I could figure out why. I had a AAA half-track, the M15 at one point, and I was trying to concentrate on shooting down their planes, surrounded by friendly tanks. And they all let themselves get overrun and me killed, along with them. And they were trying to hide behind a rock and not taking any shots, and that's just kind of how the team works sometimes. But that's not the part that really makes me mad. No, this is just a battle so far. It's just, maybe it's an acceptable loss. You can see we're losing people like crazy, and they're staying steady. They're not losing anymore. Now this is crazy on my part. This is a realistic battle, see, so I can see that guy, but I can't see this SU-76. I don't know why. I guess I was concentrating on the zone on B, and I just didn't even see this guy. I mean, he's sitting right there. So, of course I deserve to die there. You know, that one's, call that one comic relief, you know. Now we're getting to the point where I'm upset. I'm gonna try to salvage something out of this game. Now there's the KV-1 right there. And I'm gonna switch and show it from his point of view, because this is something you gotta see to believe. Hit him. I hit him again. He stops me in my tracks, so I can't flank him at all. He's going to angle his armor, which is a good call. Nothing so severe about that. You know, it was a good kill on his part. Now we've got an M15 and an M4 and a, what is that? An M4A1. some point they track him. He can't move his turret. Kills everybody there. Everybody. He's gonna kill this guy too. Another M15 can't touch him. He's gonna sit here and nobody can kill him. No matter what angle they get. Admittedly, most of them are trying to hit on him. But he's just going to sit there and kill everybody and nobody can touch him. Now, the thing I'm upset about is the guy is driving the KV-1. And I'm not following how he gets to come into a game with a bunch of medium tanks. You know, Shermans and like that. And he said they were jumbos, but I didn't see any jumbo anywhere. That's an M4A2 that was mine. That's a light tank. That's not a jumbo. There's no jumbos in there. And they just managed to destroy absolutely everybody. You guys see any jumbos? Maybe there's one. That's one jumbo, but he's long time dead. I don't see any others. My M4A1, that wasn't a jumbo at all. And when I play, this is what upsets me. When I play the KV-1, I'm constantly going up against Panzer IVs or Tigers. I never go up against Shermans. I mean, I've never been up against light Shermans with a KV-1 that I remember. It's always going up against something that's equal or higher ranked than it is. And you can see that's what they got. There's a few of their players left. And you can't tell, of course, anymore. You used to be able to touch on these guys and find out what they're doing. You know, what their battle rating is and all that, but they won't let you find out anymore. Thing is, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they think this game is fair and why they think it's fun when all they're doing is putting me up with all the money that I've spent making ace status and all this kind of stuff on all my vehicles. You know, fully spayed and everything. Cruise maxed out and ace qualification on quite a few of them. You know, I've spent a lot of money buying the ace alone on you know, a huge tree of stuff. And some of it, I just can't make enough. Like this here, I'm going to have to try to spade him. There, they've changed it for the smoke grenades, but you know, why? Why am I working all this tree stuff when all I would really have to do if I wanted to win and never be lost at all is buy that right there for $40. And then I don't have to worry about all this other stuff. I can get my $2,000 back because I've got, high-ranking tanks in every line, and most of them are spaded, except for these new whiz bangs. See, I've got tanks like this Centurion Mark 1 that just came out. I got that, but I can't buy it because there's not enough money left. I got the Tortoise, I got the FV405, and I can't field them. Can't field the Mark 10 because I don't come up with near enough money unless I go buy some more. And I'll tell you the truth, the last time I spent money on this game was to buy the PT-109s, and they pretty much just dropped for a long time, the development or any testing on the Navy part of the game. And they've since come out with the Italian Air Force and a whole bunch of new maps. And now they're coming out with World War. They're never going to get around to give me my PT-109, and it's not going to be any value when they do. But they charged me $30 for it, a year ago, almost a year ago. And they've had a couple of tests since I've been complaining about it, but that's it. So here's the point, Gaijin and Sony. You need to make this game fair for everybody so that everybody can play and have a good time. And that includes the free play guys. But I'll tell you what it is. Whenever I've come in with my LA KV1, I'm going up against things like Tiger H1s and Tiger E's, and I shoot at them and I can't penetrate them. And I have the same difficulty killing them that all these Shermans had against trying to kill this one KV1 here. And I don't understand how he gets to come in to the game with that kind of, tank in that rank. I don't see it. I don't see why that guy right there, and he only goes by ARA, this nickname thing didn't show up. And look at his other guy, the weird guy 124 had 8 kills. You know what? The next guy below him had 3. We didn't come anywhere close to that. I mean, I got 1 kill on an airplane, and what? Oh, this guy got 4, 7, 3. Okay, so some of them came close. I never do. I don't know if it's because I'm leveled up. I don't know if it's something else. But I can't be as good a player as I want to be, and I can't use strategy the way the game should really shine because nothing works. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm knocking on the door. It's like my M56. I can't get the heat FS shells because anytime they know I'm there, I'm just knocking on the door saying, hey, shoot me. And if they can't kill me with their tanks, then they'll just send a plane and he can just machine gun my guys to death. And I can't get the heat FS for the M56, so I've seen a lot of guys have a lot of fun with the M56. It's an interesting little machine, but at the same time, who cares? Because I can't have any fun playing it. I'd like to. So this is an appeal, Gaijin. I want you to pay more attention when people tell you that you've got a problem. I want you to believe it. I don't believe us. Your game isn't fun for a whole bunch of us. Fix the matchmaker, please. And thanks for listening.